Hi, everyone. Welcome to Prevention Education, the podcast that teaches you everything about prevention. Thanks for listening, and let's get started. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another Prevention Education episode. I am Kylie, and I'm the Prevention Project Specialist for our C2000 grant at Preferred Family Healthcare Prevention. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a disclaimer about this episode. We will be discussing suicide, abuse, more sensitive topics like that. And so if that is something that you just don't want to listen to, feel free to end this episode and choose a different one. We just wanted to really put some mental health resources out there for our community in light of some really tragic things going on in our community currently. And we just want to make sure that our listeners know the resources available to you guys. And we just really hope that this podcast reaches people that really need it. And so, with that being said, I just want to give an overview of what we're going to talk about. And with that overview, our prevention department serves the northern 27 counties of Missouri, and a list of those counties are on our website. It's pfh.org/prevention is our website. And I can go ahead and just list the counties for you guys. And if you're in any of these counties, we serve you guys directly, and we would love to help you in any way. So I'm just going to list them. I'm going to list all 27. So if you're listening and you're in these counties, we are here directly for you. So we have Atchison, Nottoway, Holt, Andrew, Buchanan, Worth, Gentry, DeKalb, Clinton, Harrison, Mercer, Putnam, Sullivan, Grundy, Davies, Caldwell, Livingston, Lynn, Schuyler, Adair, Macon, Scotland, Knox, Shelby, Clark, Lewis, and Marion. And so all of those counties, like I said, we are the Prevention Resource Center for them, and we would absolutely love to help you in any way that we can help you with. So getting that out of the way, we just really want to talk about our MHAT department, and MHAT stands for Mental Health Awareness Training. We have two really amazing mental health awareness trainers who work so hard to bring this knowledge to our community so that we can help each other out and be there for each other if we notice someone is struggling with their mental health. And so this episode is just going to be going over the programs or the trainings that we offer. And then in addition to the trainings that we offer, we have a bunch of resources that we can direct people to. And we have resource lists for every single county, and we would love to distribute them to anyone who needs them. And there's so many resources. I will go through some of them, and I will highlight a certain county and go through that county, and it's going to be Adair County. And so if you live in Kirksville or surrounding areas, that's the county you live in, and these resources are directly for you. And if you live outside of any of the counties that we serve, we have a bunch of other prevention resource centers, or you might hear me say PRCs, who are here to serve you and help you with any of the resources that you need. And so feel free to still reach out to us, and we will get you in direct contact with any of those PRCs, and they will help you. They would actually love to help you. Okay, so we're going to jump into it. Our MHAT team provides training in mental health first aid, QPR, and I will go over what all of these are too, and mental health workshops. And in addition to training, MHAT promotes mental health awareness in the community through social media campaigns and community collaboration, and distributes information of local resources to assist families and individuals suffering from mental health issues. So we're just going to jump right into what mental health first aid is. Mental health first aid is the help provided to a person developing a mental health problem or experiencing crisis until professional treatment is obtained or the crisis is resolved. Mental health first aid is an evidence-based public education and prevention tool. It improves the public's knowledge on mental health and substance use problems and connects people with care for their mental health or substance use problems. So people who enroll in local mental health first aid courses learn a 5-step action plan to help loved ones, colleagues, neighbors, and others cope with mental health or substance use problems. One in five US adults live with mental illness, and in the adult mental health training, you will learn common signs and symptoms of mental illness, common signs and symptoms of substance use, how to interact with a person in crisis, how to connect the person with help, along with expanded content on trauma, addiction, and self-care. One in five youth ages 13 to 18 live with a mental health condition. This means that in a class of 25, five students are impacted. So that's why it's so important for all adults who interact with youth to take youth mental health first aid. And that is an 8-hour course that teaches participants how to help adolescents who are experiencing a mental health or substance use challenge. With youth and adult mental health first aid, and there's actually teen mental health first aid now. We do not directly do that training, but we can bring you to someone who does. It's very, very useful training just focused on teens. Um, but these trainings can be done virtual or in person, or they can be blended. And we are always open to training anyone. So if you have a company that would love to be trained in mental health first aid, it is completely free to you. We provide all the materials, we provide the trainers, and all you need to do is potentially provide a place. And so if you have a place for us to come to, we are so happy to come and train anyone who you would like us to train. Next, we're going to move to QPR. QPR is question, persuade, refer. And the QPR's mission is to reduce suicidal behaviors and save lives by providing innovative, practical, and proven suicide prevention training. The signs of crisis are all around us, and so we believe that quality education empowers all people, regardless of their background, to make a positive difference in the lives of someone they know. So the key components that are covered in the training are how to question, persuade, and refer someone who may be suicidal, how to get help for yourself or learn more about preventing suicide, and the common causes of suicidal behavior, along with the warning signs of suicide, and how to get help for someone in crisis. All of those components are so important in recognize the signs and symptoms of suicide. And it's just so important to know this stuff so that you can direct someone to get the help that they need. So if you're interested in QPR, they are only an hour long, and most of the time we do them from 12 to 1, and they can be virtual or in person again. A lot of ours are virtual. So it's very easy to just hop on, get this information that you need, and potentially help someone that really needs it. So I really encourage you, if you are interested in QPR, please reach out to us. We would absolutely love to set up a training so that we can help you help others in the community. So next, we're going to move on to our evidence-informed workshops. And so these are more unique things that we put together. Our amazing specialists put these together. These interactive sessions are designed to provide participants with the opportunity to increase their awareness of mental health. The workshops are about 30 to 60-minute evidence-informed segments, and each workshop addresses a specific topic. Some topics include mental health in the workplace, mental health awareness, self-care, listening and having a conversation, encouraging professional help, kids in crisis, and recognizing signs and symptoms. So we are working on additional topics that will be coming out over the next couple months, potential years. And if you ever have a topic that you would like us to put in a workshop, please reach out to us, let us know, and we are happy to do that too. These workshops can definitely be catered to certain businesses or individuals or just the community that we're in. And so we would love to come to your community and put on a workshop that you guys need to hear or just learn more about. Again, they're super quick, 30 to 60 minutes. And again, they can be virtual or in person. We are happy to be flexible and work with whatever you need. And so now those are the three main trainings that we offer. So again, it's mental health first aid, youth and adult, and then we have QPR, question, persuade, refer. And then we have our evidence-informed workshops. So if you're interested in any of those, please reach out to us. Let us know. You can email us at moprevention@pfh.org, or you can email our specialists. One of them is Lainey Parton, and her email is lainey.parton@pfh.org. Or we have Christina Magruder, and it's christina.magruder@pfh.org as well. And you can find their emails in the description of this episode or on our website, pfh.org/prevention. And so next, what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at um, specific areas of resources and how we can help you if you're in Adair County. And so if you're in Adair County, this is perfect. Keep listening. If you're not in Adair County, this is still really helpful. I'm going to go over some very generic um, resources as well. And so it's not just specifically Adair County, but it is, even if you're not in Missouri, some of these can be very useful to you. Okay, so as we go through all of these resources, if it is a more general resource, I will share the direct information. Um, and if it's just a local resource, I will share the name of it. And if it's like a very important one, I'll definitely share the phone number as well. These are all very important. But if it's one that we get asked about a lot, then that's what I'll share. So we're just going to start off with emergency or crisis resources. And the first one is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this. It is 988. And so you can text or call that. There's also a crisis text line that's open 24/7. You can text home to 741-741, and it's free messaging service for those who are experiencing a mental health crisis. And so those are nationwide. For assistance in an emergency situation, of course, dial 911. And then in Adair County, there's the Adair County Sheriff's Office. We also have the Mark Twain Behavioral Health Center, Preferred Family Healthcare, which is us. And then we have our Preferred Family Healthcare Behavioral Health Crisis Center. We have the Northeast Regional Medical Center and the Kirksville Central Fire Station. And then we also have law enforcement. And so if you're not in Kirksville, the main takeaways from this section are 988, dial 911. If you have healthcare services in your area, those are great resources. Hospitals, fire stations, and then police stations or other law enforcement in the area. And the next we have mental health treatment. I am going to start out with the national helpline. So we have SAMHSA's National Helpline, and it provides free 24-hour information and referral assistance to local treatment facilities, support groups, and community-based organizations. And their phone number is 1-800-662-HELP. And HELP is 4357. So again, it's 1-800-662-4357. Another one is the National Alliance on Mental Health, which is also known as NAMI. And they are information helpline, provides information and referral services. And their phone number is 1-800-950-NAMI or 1-800-950-6264. And then the last one we have is the National Council for Behavioral Health, and they can assist you in finding a local provider of behavioral health services and support. And their website is www.thenationalcouncil.org. And then you click on Find a Provider when you get to that website. And then some maybe local mental health treatments specifically for Kirksville is Preferred Family Healthcare, Mark Twain Behavioral Health, the Kirksville Veterans Clinic, and First Choice Mental Health. Some generic mental health treatment services if you're not in Kirksville, find a local healthcare community or facility. And then also you might hear VA, and that is the Veteran Affairs Clinic. And so if you are a veteran and you are struggling with mental health, the VA is there to help you and assist you with anything. And if you just look up the VA office in your area, you will find one and go ahead and call them or go into them directly and they will give you the assistance that you need. So next up, we have treatment resources. And if you are in Kirksville, again, that is Preferred Family Healthcare and Mark Twain Behavioral Health. And if you're outside of Kirksville, your local prevention resource center. So if you're in any of our 27 counties, we are here for you. Preferred Family Healthcare is here for you, and so is Mark Twain. And then if you're outside of our counties, the Prevention Resource Center that is assigned to you most likely also has a treatment resource center with them. So feel free to reach out to them. Or any healthcare place in your community, if you call them and just see if they have a treatment center. They might. They most likely will. So our next topic, again, just a warning, this is about domestic violence, abuse, and sexual assault resources. So again, if those are something that you don't want to hear about, please stop this episode. But if you are wanting to know resources, please keep listening because we have that for you. And so the first one is the National Sexual Assault Hotline, and this is 1-800-656-HOPE. And with the numbers, it's 1-800-656-4673. The next one we have is the National Child Abuse Hotline, and that is 1-800-4-A-CHILD. In numbers, it's 1-800-422-4453. The next one is National Domestic Violence Hotline, and there's two different numbers that I have for you and a text information. So the first number is 1-800-799-SAFE, but in numbers, it's 1-800-799-7233. For a hearing impaired line, it's 1-800-787-3224. And for texting, you can text START in all caps to 88788. Next one is the RAIN. It's Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. The phone number is 1-800-656-HOPE. And in numbers, it's 1-800-656-4673. And their website is www.rainn.org. And then if you are in Kirksville, the resource that we have for you on this topic is the Families and Communities Together, and they are located in Hannibal, Missouri. If you're out of a different area that's not Kirksville, the abbreviation for this is FACT, and there are a lot of these located everywhere. FACT's resource program utilizes retail stores to provide new and gently used home accessories, building materials, and furniture to the needy clients referred by other local organizations. This program has helped numerous people and agencies throughout Northeast Missouri, and so we really recommend using this if you are in Northeast Missouri. If you're not, again, I know like St. Louis County has one, St. Charles County has one. They are in almost every single county, so please make sure to look up FACT if you are in a different county. Next is our children and youth resources, and one of these is national, and then the other two are more specific to Kirksville. So the first one is the National Runaway Safe Line, and that is 773-880-9860. And then if you're in Kirksville, there's the Adair County Juvenile Office, and then there are different avenues as well, such as hotlines for all of our counties. So reach out to us and we are happy to provide any of those hotlines for you as well. Next up, we have resources for unique populations. And so we have the LGBT National Help Center, and that is 1-800-843-4564. And the website is www.lgbthotline.org. And then there's the Trevor Project Crisis Line, and this is for LGBTQ youth, and that is 1-866-4U-TREVOR, and in numbers, it's 1-866-488-7386, and their website is www.thetrevorproject.org. Okay, so the rest from here on out is just going to be generic information and resources. So we have our self-help resources in groups. So Alcoholics Anonymous, you can find information on their website at www.aa.org/pages, and that'll take you to a place where you can look up different resources. And there's Narcotics Anonymous, and the phone number is 1-888-GET-HOPE, and in numbers, it's 1-888-438-4673. And the website is www.na.org/meeting search. Next, we have the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and their website is www.al-anon.teen.org/local-meetings. And there are a lot of different community service programs. Those are just based on what community you live in. So I really encourage you to look those up as well. Or if you need help finding some in your area, please reach out to us. And then lastly, if you need help with finding any community service programs, career or job center areas, local government, healthcare facility or agencies, transportation, thrift stores, food pantries, any of these information, we are very happy to help you in any way with any of this information. Some national resources, that's free and confidential information and referral available 24/7 with help with food, housing, employment, healthcare, counseling, and more. You just dial 211. There's a Homeowners Hope hotline that provides free comprehensive financial education and confidential foreclosure prevention counseling 24/7, and their phone number is 1-888-995-4673. And then Legal Advice provides legal information, lawyer profiles, and a community to help individuals make legal decisions. And their website is www.findlaw.com. Okay, and then last but not least, we have websites and apps that you can use. It's really good to just have these resources so that you can just give them to people if they need them. So there's for Kirksville, nemoresources.org, and this is local Nemo resources for a variety of local needs. And then generic ones are betterhelp.com. This is licensed online therapist communication. They use video, phone chat, or text. And the next is faithfulcounseling.com. This is a Christian faith-based counseling. It's unlimited text messaging plans. Talkspace.com, messaging therapy for teens and couples therapy plans. Headspace, which is meditation and mindfulness. It's available on the Play Store. What's Up is a mental health app. It's available on the Play Store. Pacifica is stress, anxiety, and depression, and it's available on the Play Store. And then AuntBertha.com. It's a website that allows you to search for resources by zip code for specific needs. They might have changed their name, but I think if you still Google that then you'll get to their new website. So with I know that I just threw out a lot of information at you guys, and I just really, really, really hope that one thing that I said could be really useful to you or someone that you know. If you want our resource guides, like I said, we have them for each county that we serve. And so we are more than happy to send them your way. Or if you need a paper copy, we can deliver that to you. We can send it to you. We can get it to you in any way that you need. Or if it's just PDF, I'm happy to email you that as well. So my email is kylie.limburger@pfh.org. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns. And just know that we are always here to help you. And I just really hope that this episode just shines some light on how important everyone is in our community. Um, you matter. You matter to your friends, your family, your coworkers, even one random person that you smile at, you matter to them. And so I just really encourage you to know that there is help out there if you need it, or if you know someone that needs help and resources. There are so many things out there that can help with mental health, or many other topics like substance use, um, assault, violence, anything like that. Or if you just need resources for your family because you're simply just struggling through a really hard time, please know that there's resources out there for you. I'm sorry if this episode, made you a little bit uncomfortable at times, but we just really want to make sure to get information out so that people know how important they are and that they know that people are here to help them. And so I really encourage you, if you know someone that could use any of these resources, please pass this episode on to them or just write it down and pass it on to them in that way. You could always leave it at the doorstep so that they don't know it's you, but they just know that someone's out there caring for them. So I just really encourage you to find ways to care for others. And one way to do that could be signing up for one of our trainings so that you learn so much more about mental health and how you can be there for others in your community and how you can recognize signs and symptoms of suicide and just mental health illnesses. And just thank you for listening to this episode. I know that it wasn't the most fun or fascinating one to listen to, but it is arguably one of the most important episodes that we have with all of our resources. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this episode with someone that you think could benefit from it. And if you ever have any questions or just need any help or resources, please reach out to me. Again, my email is kylie.limburger@pfh.org, and I am so happy to help you with anything that you need. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode, and we hope to catch you next time. Bye, everyone.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into our podcast. Remember to follow us on social media at PFH Prevention. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Spotify, and more podcasting platforms. And make sure to email us at moprevention@pfh.org with any questions, and feel free to call us at 660-627-7404. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.